Rising. Good morning. Buenos dias. Today is Thursday, March 21st, 2024, and happy World Down Syndrome Day. World Down Syndrome Day is a global awareness day which has been officially observed by the United Nations since 2012. And as many of you are aware, I have a son that was diagnosed with Down syndrome after birth. But before I go any further, let me go ahead and get this disclaimer for fair use out of the way. In good faith, this work contains fair use of copyrighted and non-copyrighted images from the public domain and the web for non-commercial and non-profit educational purposes. This work is distributed free of charge. The author has neither monetized this work nor sought any profit from its distribution. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. This work contains original work of commentary and critical analysis. Quotations are attributed to the original author. Happy National World Down Syndrome Day. We have 11 people in the chat. Good morning, everyone. Hit the like. Good morning, Can's Big Sis. Good morning. Speak with your girl, Marcella. Good morning, Butterfly. Where were you last night, Butterfly? Oh, Miss Michelle, you got your notification. I'm going to add you to the list. Good morning. Let's see. There's my boo from the V sector. Hey, good morning, Vince Thinker. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Please thumbs up the video. Oh my goodness, thank you. You guys are touching my heart. You're gonna make me well, y'all know I'm a little softy anyway. Well, when you get to know me, you'll know I'm a little softy. I'm an Aries. It's Aries season, so of course. So let me put this up. Today is March 21st, and the reason that this day was chosen is very significant. The day for World Down Syndrome Day, being the 21st day of the third month, was selected to signify the uniqueness of the triplication of the 21st chromosome, which causes Down syndrome. World Down Syndrome Day is a global awareness day which has been officially observed by the United Nations since 2012. The date for World Down Syndrome Day, being the 21st day of the third month, was selected to signify the uniqueness of the triplication of the 21st chromosome, which causes Down syndrome. Down syndrome, also known as trisomy 21, can develop in people of all races, but health disparities are growing among Black people who have the condition. Many experts have yet to figure out why. Here's what we know about the growing issue. Down syndrome, and sometimes you may hear people refer to it as DS, is one of the most common chromosomal disorders in America. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, each year about 6,000 babies are born with Down syndrome, which means that 1 out of every 700 babies is born with the condition. Thanks to scientific advancements in the world of health, people affected by the condition can now live healthier and longer lives. The Global Down Syndrome Foundation noted that the average lifespan of a person with Down syndrome is approximately 60 years, a drastic jump from 1983, when life expectancy for a person with the condition was just 25 years. Down syndrome is a condition in which a person has an extra chromosome And chromosomes are small clusters of gene in the body that determine how a baby's body forms and functions as it grows during pregnancy and after birth. Typically, a baby is born with 46 chromosomes. However, babies with Down syndrome carry an extra copy of one of those chromosomes called chromosome 21. This extra copy can drastically change how a baby's body and brain develop, which can cause mental, physical, and developmental delays or challenges, rather. Common physical traits of Down syndrome include a flattened face, especially the bridge of the nose, almond-shaped eyes that slant up, a short neck, small ears, and oftentimes you will see some children and young adults, they may have like little short hands, little stubby. And if you ever look at their fingers kind of curl a little bit. And then if you look at their feet, the first toe, the great toe, there's a space between the first and the second toe. A mother's age can play a factor when analyzing Down syndrome risk. Women who are 35 or older are at risk of giving birth to a child with Down syndrome compared to women who are younger. Uh, White women, there's a 67% of them having a child diagnosed with Down syndrome. Hispanic women, there's a 16% chance. In Black women, there's a 13% chance. And Asian women, there's a 3% chance of having a child diagnosed with Down syndrome. And in Native American women, it's a 1% chance. It's interesting to know that prenatal testing, 75% of Asian women are oftentimes offered prenatal testing to see if they're carrying a child that may have Down syndrome. In white women, it's 72%. And in Black and Hispanic or Latino women, it's 33%. In my case, I was never offered prenatal testing at all. And in my case, I didn't know that my son had Down syndrome until like 5 days after birth because my son looks just like his father. He looks just like his father. And so I didn't know pediatricians were coming into the room each day when I gave birth. And they were just telling me that my son was healthy. He's, doing fine. He's handsome. And then on the 5th day, that's when his pediatrician came in, and then he made the comment to me and his father that he tends to agree with his peers that it appears that our child has Down syndrome. And so, I'm a nurse. I know that, but I don't specialize in kids or anything. And he looks exactly like his father. So they did do genetic testing, and I think I think it was a week. It was either a week or two when we finally got the results back. What did you say, Miss Butterfly? I didn't know about this day. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, Butterfly. So we're 3, 2, 1. Oh, weird. Yep. I'm telling you. I'm diverting just a little bit, Butterfly, since you share that, because I don't know what it is about me. When I see a parent or I see a child or a young adult with Down syndrome, my kids get so embarrassed with me because I light up and then I run over. I won't run, but I walk real fast to them and say good morning, hi, and introduce myself. But yeah, oh my God. Um, yes, Miss Michelle. Yes, and then in October we have it's Down Syndrome Awareness Month. Yes, I was over the age of 35 when I had my son. My son was a surprise baby. I his father and I were together, and I got pregnant on the seventh year, number seven. On the 7th year. Oh, yeah. And so also on this day, um normally what they do is you wear like mix socks with that have stripes in there. And so they do, like, it's called crazy socks. And this is the picture I have up here, because this picture on the back is supposed to symbolize rather what your chromosomes look like under the glass when it's stained. So it's called like karyotype. It's a picture of our chromosome stained for viewing under the microscope. And so with the staining, it puts a stripe appearance. So therefore, on the 21st of March, people wear mix socks with stripes, and sometimes people will wear like two socks on one foot and one on the other to represent having three chromosomes, three of the chromosome 21. Yeah, that's a little fun fact. Please hit the like. Please hit the like as you come in. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. You could have been anywhere else, but you chose to be with me. So I definitely want to say thank you. Many adults with Down syndrome can live normally despite low to moderate cognitive function. They can attend work, vote, and even go to college thanks to an increasing number of institutions offering specialized programs designed for students with disabilities like DS. And so, every child and young adult is different. They have different capabilities. I know, and I'm going to share this. Well, there's this club, and I got rid of my Facebook account years ago, and I may have to create another page, because I used to belong to a club that's out here in the South. I'm in South Carolina, and I used to be a member of a club, and we were support for one another. And oftentimes you would see parents online, like when they're newly diagnosed with having Down syndrome. Just a second, you guys, please hit the like. When they're newly diagnosed, some parents have a hard time coping. They can't accept that their child was diagnosed with Down syndrome. And so there is like this range of emotions. Like my sadness wasn't because my son was diagnosed with Down syndrome. In my mind, you guys, I immediately went to what's going to happen to him if anything were to happen to me. And I think that's a lot of parents worry about their children, and whether it's Down syndrome or any other disability, parents are always going to worry about their children, what happens to them if they're not here. So we often make sure that there's somebody that's stable, financially, mentally, emotionally capable. You make sure that you have a trust or a will set up. It's just so many things that you need to do to just make sure they're okay. But I had a supervisor in California. Good morning. I'm sorry. Um, Hold on just a second, you guys. My apologies. My supervisor, her daughter was 30. And so when she and I found out that both of our children had Down syndrome, she told me her daughter was living at like a group home. So immediately in my mind, I'm judging, because you know how we are in our community, Black community. Like, we don't like to put our loved one in nursing homes or anything like that. We like to take care of them at home. Okay, Michelle, you said I have a cousin and dear friend that has Down syndrome children, and they're the sweetest ever. I will definitely acknowledge and share this info. Oh, thank you. Aren't they sweet? Just sweet. Even adults, they're like angels, just little angels on earth. And I had a coworker one time. He was a travel nurse. He had come to California from Florida, so he heard one of the other nurses asking about my son. How was he doing? And one of my coworkers. I used to work with a bunch of Filipino registered nurses at this hospital. So someone had went to the Philippines or something and brought my son like some little our color is the, if you look at the ribbon, that yellow and blue, so that's the symbol for Down syndrome. So she brought some socks back. So we were talking and everything. And so, oh God, I can't remember that guy's name, but he looked at me and he was from Florida and he said, "Your son has Down syndrome?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "I didn't know black people could have Down syndrome." And then I told him he probably has never, I said, anybody can. You know, it affects all races and ethnicities. And I said, it's probably because in the environment that you're in, you don't notice it because you're probably in a neighborhood or an environment where everyone looks like you and you've never been exposed to, a constant exposure to other races. I said, yes. I said, there are a lot of black children that are diagnosed. One thing, hey, let's talk about it. How are you? Welcome, welcome. One thing that I noticed, remember you guys, if you were there, I don't know if you were there or not, when I shared about how my son had open heart surgery at the age of 5 weeks old. But um according to the Centers for Disease Control, it states that Black or African American infants with Down syndrome have a lower chance of surviving beyond the first year of life compared with white infants with Down syndrome. And so they're trying to do more research to find out why. And infants with Down syndrome who also had a congenital heart defect were 5 times more likely to die in the first year of life compared to infants with Down syndrome who did not have congenital heart defect. So I had shared information about my son, how I kept hearing the noise like Strider. Yes, Miss Butterfly. Remember that TV show that used to come on? Are you talking about with Corky? Yes, yes, yes. I remember that show. They also, there was a reality show. Oh my God. Was it Just Like Us or God, I can't remember, but there was a reality show. I can't remember at the moment what network it was on, but they had the young black man. He was the only one there, and of course they had him where he wanted to be a rapper. But it was a beautiful show, and it was a reality show for them, showing how there were two of the young men where their family was setting up an apartment for them so they can try to semi live independently. Yeah, you remember Binge Thinker? I cannot remember the name of that show. When I find out, when I get off with you guys, I'm going to have to find out. And what's so ironic, my grandson was born on this day, 321. And he and my son, they're like two peas in a pod. Two peas in a pod. So, oh my God, it's just, life is so interesting. So interesting. Mm. But anyway, let me hurry up and get back here because I don't want to keep you all much longer. All around the world, people with Down syndrome are treated badly. They are denied a quality education. They are denied good health care. They are not allowed to make decisions about their own lives. They are denied the chance to work and earn their own money. Their voices are not heard. So on March 21st, we create a single global voice advocating for the rights, inclusion, and well-being of people with Down syndrome. When the global Down syndrome community speaks up together, we are much louder. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And I'm so thankful, 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 you guys. I am so thankful for each and every one of you that is here today. So, oh my God. It's just so touching. But anyway, you guys, I'm Misbehaving, and the name of this channel is Misbehaving is Fun, where I talk about real people, real problems, and real drama. And hey, even celebrities are real people too. But you all have a beautiful day. You stay safe. Try to challenge yourself. If you're walking towards someone, be the first to speak. Say hello. If you get the opportunity to do a kind act for someone, just tell them to pay it forward to someone else. It's okay to be messy, but we need to have a message. So you all stay safe on these YouTube streets, because ain't nobody mad but the devil. And if there's anybody mad at what Misbehaving had to say, well, chances are, baby, the devil is you. And I may be back later. I know that's right. Ain't that right, Marcella? And stronger. Yes. Yes. Ken's Big Sis. Born This Way. Thank you, Ken's Big Sis. That's the name of that show. Born This Way. You're welcome, Binge Thinker, and thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Yes, Butterfly. You're my DS sister. You are so welcome, you all. You all sing a song. Not on this video, Marcella, but you guys are gonna crack up because God, I am so thankful. Thankful. You all have a nice day. Let me go and edit this video. Bye bye.